Hiding evidence and obstructing our investigation is unacceptable, and it indicates a total lack of confidence in their agents' own actions.
Today, the Hennepin County Attorney once again demanded the federal government turn over evidence in shootings where federal officers pulled the trigger. What stands in the way of them charging agents in these deadly shootings? Ashley Grams is digging into that tonight.
Well, the county attorney, Mary Moriarty, says they don't have access to guns involved in either of these cases or the car Renee Good was driving when she was shot. I checked in with a legal expert to walk us through what goes into making a charging decision like this.
I think we're in good shape to be able to make a decision on these cases. I can't say what that will be.
Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty believes her office is gathering enough evidence to make a charging decision in the deadly shootings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
Certainly it would be much easier if the federal government were not hiding evidence from us and obstructing our ability to do the investigation.
The federal government has denied state investigators access to evidence in 3 shootings during the immigration crackdown in the Twin Cities. Hennepin County Attorney General Keith Ellison and the State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension doing their own investigation, gathering evidence and interviews.
Those are things that are barriers, and they're real barriers. They're not necessarily impossible barriers.
A St. Thomas law professor who researches use of force incidents says the lack of key evidence could be an issue, but any charging decision comes down to evaluating whether or not officers committed a crime under state law.
Minnesota has a statute that's specifically about peace officers using force, and they have to decide, was this justified under our own state statute?
Moriarty says they've gotten 1,000 tips in the shooting investigations, including video.
But these cases, there's no mystery about how these people died, right? They were shot to death.
But there's still a question of whether or not federal agents could be shielded from state prosecution.
And then they also have to decide, are there federal immunity claims that could apply for the officers?
Moran says it's not total immunity, but there is protection in some cases.
And it's a really unusual one. It's called supremacy clause immunity. Basically requires a federal judge to analyze were the agent's actions necessary and proper in carrying out their federal duties.
As for a decision in these cases, Moriarty hasn't given a timeline.
It's not something the state wants to immediately announce and then have to backtrack on.
And the deadline Moriarty set for federal agencies to turn over evidence is March 3rd. If that passes, she says she could take them to court. Moriarty is also asking for evidence in the case of Julio Sosa Solis, who was shot in the leg in North Minneapolis. 2 federal agents in that case could face legal consequences, not for the shooting, but for lying about what happened under oath. Frank?
All right, thanks for the update, Ashley.